Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Slides away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Quick step and go. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wake Forest!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You'd better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got it in the middle. It's Figueroa. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Figueroa. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He'll get rid of it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They'll give it to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Yeah, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Slips a tackle and he's got room.
Yeah, that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Aldridge. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Catch in the middle, it's Figueroa. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here with a touchdown. It's 4th and goal. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
They're trailing by 10 to UCF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running back searching for a hole. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Huge third down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would... Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.